All right, well, hey, Coach, I know we had an opportunity to talk with Jared a little bit and had an opportunity to talk with Ty a little bit. Thanks for having us out here and giving us a chance to talk with him. Let's start with Jared. What have you seen from him this summer? I know you're all getting started with preseason practices, or at least kind of going on. What have you seen from Jared this summer?
The things that stand out to me about Jared is, one, he's from the day one he's been here, he's been a great teammate, and he's a leader, but he doesn't do it in a loud way. He leads by his actions, and that's been really good. He's fit in great with our senior class, which is a good class for us, and he just has natural and instinctive leadership skills. And just the fact that he's a tremendously hard worker has been really impressive.
Definitely. What skill-wise, I mean, what do you feel? How do you feel like he fits into this team? I mean, is he going to be a guy who starts for y'all? Is he someone who's going to maybe, or is your quarterback race still kind of up in the air right now?
I would anticipate that he'll be a starter for us, just because of his skill set, and he has a good. He has a good intelligence level as far as football goes. He makes good decisions. He's picked up our offense almost just effortlessly, and that's one of those things that's pretty important.
Yeah.
And just he's done it without a whole lot of effort, and so he will definitely be in the mix somewhere. I would anticipate him being a starter, but we also have another young man that does a really great job for us and knows our offense well too. But you can use both of those guys in some different situations.
Definitely. Now, Jared, I had a chance to see his huddle film. Obviously, not completely indicative of his talents, but it seems like he can run the ball, scramble a little bit, and wait for his receiver to get open, as well as make a lot of throws on the field. I mean, is that a kind of a fair scouting report, just in terms he's a dual threat kind of guy?
I think so. I think he's a elusive type of quarterback. I don't think his number one priority is to tuck the ball and run. We've had some quarterbacks here that hey, that was their strength. Jared is more of a decision maker and can throw the ball real well, but he's also don't let him deceive you. He can move around there and has good agility.
Now with Ty, it seems like he might be playing a lot at safety with a little bit at running back, maybe returning a kick or two. I don't know about that, but he's definitely got the skill set. How do you see him, I guess, first of all, fitting in on defense?
Well, we graduated one of our a really good safety for us last year, Tyser Farmer, and he's a natural type of fit for that position. And so I can envision him sliding in that spot. He has good leadership skills as well. And you need those safeties to be able to communicate and get you in the right coverage and lead your defense. So I can anticipate him doing that.
Okay. Do you expect him maybe to play a little bit at running back, or?
We're going to probably use him, and like you said, on some special teams, and then also more so, some in the backfield and maybe some as a slot receiver. But definitely early on, we don't want to wear him down, and it'll be in spot situations.
Definitely. Now, he said skill-wise, he feels like he can hit somebody pretty good. Said maybe he's not the best guy to maybe match up one-on-one in terms of coverage. Just how do you feel his strengths and his weaknesses are? What do you see on that regard?
Well, he has good speed, and there's gonna be some times with that position he plays where he's gonna be a high safety, and then sometimes we're gonna roll him down. And so, his preference is to be physical, but he can cover people too. Don't let him deceive you. He's got good speed, and we feel good about that.
Now, I bet you've had a lot of guys with sort of famous big bloodlines, but having Ty Thomas and Jarrett Dagey, who have relatives who played really well at Tech, just what has that kind of meant for the program? I mean, are these guys any different than maybe guys that you've added in terms of experience or just practice, what they do away from the field or anything like that?
Well, that all kind of goes back to what we talked about. They're good leaders and they're good teammates, and really that's what we look for. Obviously they come from football families and have a lot of knowledge there, but really the main thing that we love about them is they're good teammates and they're good leaders, and anytime you can get those type of kids, that's what we love to have.
Now sometimes they might come in with a big head. In talking with them, they didn't seem to say, hey, my uncle Zach Thomas, Hall of Fame linebacker at Texas Tech, or my brother played and had a great career at Texas Tech. How are those guys sort of mentally handling, hey, I may have a famous relative, but I'm coming in here, I'm being my own man.
They have, you know, and I honestly, from day one, neither one of them has said anything to me about it. Of course, we all know about it, you know, it's no secret, but they want to be treated just like everybody else, and again, that goes back to that leadership. They put their teammates in front of themselves, and that's a really good quality to have.
All right, and I'll let you out on this question. Any crazy plays that they've made that have kind of stood out to you, or anything they've really done on the field that said, "Oh my goodness, I can see Zach in him, I can see Seth in him"?
Well, you know, it's hard to say. We haven't seen either of them in pads. You know, we've seen them in doing some 7-on-7 this summer and in some spring drills. But you know, you just see those fundamental skills that they have, and you know, you get excited, obviously. But you know, it's different. We'll see how they do with pads on.
All right, sounds good. Well, thanks, Coach. We'll be watching them going forward.